Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Welcome to this meditation. My name is Dera Ali and I'm located in London, UK. And I will be leading the meditation for today. This meditation will be dedicated to the growth, spiritual growth of Somalia and the religious freedom, of course, that Somalia can have in the future. And our deepest desire is that more and more realized souls are in Somalia. They get the self-realization and they experience the Sahaja Yoga, the divine connection, and that Shimataji can work out her powers in Somalia and can grow from that point. So thank you so much again for joining us today. I would say let's do the namaskar to Mother and raise our kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. And to get our attention higher, with our right hand, we can raise our kundalini a few times from the first chakra to the Sahasrara in the center. Just with full attention, just raise our kundalini so that the attention is higher and there's less thinking. Shimataji, by your grace, we completely surrender to you. We give all our doubts completely to you. We completely surrender. Shimataji, you do everything. We completely surrender our spiritual growth to you, even our realization to you, so that we can become stronger yogis, more established, more connected with you. And we can be a vehicle for you to change this world, which is now in a challenging moment. So many things happening at the same time, and especially the war in Iran. We completely surrender ourselves to you. Whatever may be, you know what's best for us, what's best for this world. As we just had our Eastern Puja, of course, I hope that Somalia gets a rebirth and we all get our rebirth. Not only the yogis, but also every person on this planet get their self-realization. Especially the people in Iran and in the US and in Israel, they get their self-realization. by your grace. We completely surrender this desire to you. And now we can take our left hand towards Mother Earth, and we put our attention on the left Muladhara. And we can say 4 times Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaham. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Ganesha, by your grace, please help us in each part of our DNA to be innocent, to have wisdom, to have joy and spontaneity. Shri Ganesha, I give all the obstacles that I'm experiencing my spiritual growth to you. Shri Ganesha, please take away all the obstacles for Somalia to start seeking beyond just a tradition, a given, such as the Islam, which is a beautiful religion. But we hope that Somalian people also just seek and question and have the desire to truly connect with the divine. And they really truly want to connect with Shri Mataji. Shri Ganesha, please take away all the obstacles, not only for Somalia, but for the whole of Africa. Please give the people of Africa the innocence, wisdom, and pure joy. And now we can put our left hand back on our lap, and we can take the right hand to the ether, just to balance out the right side, and say Shri Hanuman mantra. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Hanumana Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Hanuman, you are the doer. You do everything. With my left side, I hope to have the pure desire and give it to you so you can be in control of the outcome. I will take action. For Sri Hanumana, I completely surrender to the results of my actions to you. You are the true doer, not me. Sri Hanumana, we pray to you that the outcome of this war in Iran is with Israel and US will have the outcome that Sri Hanumana desires, the outcome that Sri Mataji ultimately desires. We surrender completely to the divine. We also surrender all our efforts, our Sahaja Yoga work to Sri Mataji. And we can put both our hands back on our lap. And now we can focus on our Nabi and just continue to have our attention inside, to have our attention on the spirit. In the meantime, we can put our left hand on our Nabi, Santa Nabi. Now we'll say the 10 names of Sri Lakshmi. Ajalakshmi, you're the primordial Lakshmi power. Om Tvaveva Sakshak Shri Ajalakshmi Namo Namaha. Vijalakshmi, the wealth of knowledge. Om Tvaveva Sakshak Shri Vijalakshmi Namo Namaha. Sabhagya Lakshmi, auspicious good fortune. Om Tvameva Sakshak Shri Sabhagya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Amruta Lakshmi, the ever-flowing divine nectar. Om Tvameva Sakshak Shri Amruta Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Gruha Lakshmi, the ideal housewife. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Gruha Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Raja Lakshmi, the welfare and prosperity of a kingdom. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Raja Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Satya Lakshmi, truth. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Satya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Bhogya Lakshmi, the giver of enjoyment, food, and wealth. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Bhogya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Yoga Lakshmi, the spiritual richness of yoga. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Yoga Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Mahalakshmi, the power of evolution and ascent. Om Tvaveva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, we offer you those 10 names because we have the desire to improve the Lakshmi power in Somalia, and may Somalia have more wealth and stability and peace and more wealth, so that the seeking can start even stronger than just surviving, but really to grow further. Even though I've seen with my own eyes that Somalia is really developing, there are still people struggling. But ultimately, we want Somalia to have a strong Nabi. We pray to all the Somalian women that they are getting what they need so that they can fulfill their role in the society even more. That these are very strong women. That they can be part of the government or political or whatever, that they can have more leadership roles. Because it's really the women who think about the whole society, the growth of the society. Please, Mataji, let there be dharmic women come up in the Somali society to help the society to grow economically and socially and politically. Please empower them. By your grace, we surrender this desire to you. We can now listen to a talk that was from an Eastern talk, and we can keep our attention at our Shasrara and feel the vibration and enjoy Shrimataji words and wisdom.
We all have today gathered here on top of this beautiful mountain to celebrate the resurrection of Christ. It's very significant for Sahajogis to understand the great event of his resurrection, by which he showed that the spirit does not die. He was the Omkara, he was the Logos, and he was the Spirit. That is why he could walk on the water. And also, now we have made a film where we have shown how the Muladhara, which shows the carbon atom, as clearly, if you see from right to the left, you find a proper swastika there, and left to the right, we see Omkar. But when you see from down below upward, what you see is Alpha and Omega. That proves beyond doubt that Christ, as he said, I am the Alpha and I am the Omega, shows clearly that he was the incarnation of Sri Ganesh. It's a scientific proof we have now with us, and that's how we can tell people that it's a fact. I don't know at the time of Christ, this Alpha and Omega was known to the mathematicians, but definitely to him when he said, I am the Alpha and the Omega. His was an incarnation, very remarkable and very important for our ascent. If he had not resurrected himself, we could not have achieved our ascent at all. So it's a great contribution. The resurrection of Christ is evident now in your own life. What you were before and what you are today. It is such a change, such a difference, such a transformation. It is his own sacrifice on the cross and his own beautiful resurrection has created a way for all of us to get into this new transformed state. In this state is a different story for human beings and a different for Christ. Christ was himself, was holiness or purity. So, his resurrection is nothing but just a physical happening, we can say, because he did not need transformation. He did not have to go through any cleansing. But what happened in his case was that he became resurrected from death. Symbolizes the life of human beings without spirituality is like a death. Because they do everything without any understanding about the totality, about the reality, about the absolute truth. Whatever they do ultimately takes them to their destruction. Even the religions which are established by these great incarnations are absolutely on a decline. You do not find any trace of religious life with all those people who claim that they are the ones who can represent those incarnations. If you see in a subtle way, it's very painful also that in the name of all these great incarnations, the kind of work people are doing, the activities that they take to, is something impossible because they have no fear of God. In the name of God, they are doing all these horrible things all over the world. Of course, here you can say Catholic Church has been exposed. Everywhere people are seeing all these false things have been exposed. But these false things they have used under a garb of God, spirituality and beauty. That's the best way you can hide all the cruelty, all the violence, all the ugliness. This is how they have worked it out. And it has gone into such a state that you do not find the slightest even tinge of religious life among these people. Like all the thieves of the world, all the great crooks of the world, and all the intriguers of the world has taken over. It's only because what was written in all the books, on all the scriptures, that you have to seek yourself, was never done. You have to know yourself, was never done. How many times Christ has said, know thyself. He also said that you are to be born again. So immediately they take a certificate, I am born again, and start taking advantage of that kind of a certificate. But they don't think that actually what benevolence it has given them. At the most they might have made some money, at the most they might have had some superficial powers. But it has done nothing, if you see, from innate nature. One must pity their insanity, the way they have taken to Christ's life or to anybody else's life of such a noble and a higher value system, and are doing all very low-graded things. In Sahaja Yoga now, you have transformed yourself. I would say your Kundalini has done the job. But still, the difference between Christ and you is this, that you are coming from that environment, that style of life, that kind of thinking, which was all for your destruction. Everything, if you see now, is for your destruction. So when you are coming out of it, still these things hang over. Still you get affected by them. Even when you are rising higher and higher, you find suddenly you are again pushed down to some sort of a funny situation, to some sort of a degrading things. Of course, sometimes you are shocked at yourself. Sometimes you accept all that. So for a Sahaja Yogi, it is very important that after coming to realization, he has to be very introspective. Instead of seeing the bad of others, he should try to see what is bad in within himself. It's very important that you have to know how far you are going towards your spirituality. Because Christ did not need this. He did not have to even introspect himself. He was something which was beyond any corruption. And for him, it was just a physical transformation, in the sense that from he died and then he resurrected himself. But for us, it is very different. We are now Sahaja Yogis, but we were ordinary human beings. We had no light within us. Now the light comes within us and we see the light. Then what do we become? We have to become the light itself. Christ was the light. He did not have to become. We have to become the light. And now you have to guard on the way this light might get disturbed, might be reduced, or may be completely extinguished. So carrying on yourself with this light, first thing you should know that if you see the light is not proper, means you are not the light. You have to become the light. When you are the light, then in that light you can easily see how your mind works, what ideas it gives, what affects your mind while you are ascending? Is this the worry, or is this the responsibility that you have? Or is this from the bad habits you had, that there is an impediment in your growth as a spiritual personality? So you have to guard yourself all the time and see for yourself how you are progressing. It's a very beautiful journey, very, very beautiful journey. Yesterday I was very much happy to hear the song of the Russians who describe about journey, the journey of Kundalini. This is true, no doubt, that you are a realized soul. Basically, you were not a realized soul. But now you are a realized soul. You are an evolved state. Now what is missing is the idea that we are absolutely all right and nothing can harm us, nothing can bring us down. If you develop such a egoistical idea, it's not going to help you at all. What you have to do is to all the time introspect yourself. That's what is meditation for. To see for yourself how you are keeping up your spiritual ascent. No one else can do it. It's your own individual work. Of course, if you go to the collective, immediately they will know what chakras you are catching. No doubt. They may not say, they may not refer it, but they will know definitely that such and such chakra is catching and this person has this problem. But they won't know themselves what they are catching. What is their problem is. So if somebody tells you that I think this chakra is catching in you, you should never feel bad about it. Because by keeping that chakra intact, you are ruining your own life. So what you have to do is to see that if somebody tells you that I think this is a chakra, is there something wrong? You should thank that person, thank what you have told me. Like a mirror. If you see in the mirror there's something wrong with your face, you can immediately correct it. In the same way, if somebody points it out to you, you have to be mature enough that you should know that it's a great blessing that such thing has been pointed out to you. Like the other day there was some quarrel between the two leaders, always. There are two leaders, always there are quarrels. There should not be. It's like two eyes never fight, two hands don't fight, two legs do not fight. But if there are two leaders, there's always a problem. You have to have always one leader, otherwise it's a big problem. So they were arguing among themselves, you see. Two leaders arguing among themselves. And they came to me. Immediately I saw one of them was absolutely caught up. I said, you put your hands towards me. When he puts his hand towards me, immediately he pushed it back. So what happened? He said, I'm getting burning sensation, mother. I said, that's it. Now do you know what's wrong with you? He says, I'm very hot-tempered now, I know. I'm very egoistical, I should not have behaved like that. But at the same time, he could have felt very bad because I said it to him. But he did not, because he is a surgeon. And he knows what is benevolent for him, what is good for him. He did not feel bad at all. On the contrary, he was so thankful to me that, mother, because of you I have been found out. Otherwise I was hiding it within my heart. Now, the problem with us is that we have achieved a lot of development within ourselves. And we have consolidated it. Also, we have a great collective force I can see in every country. We can give realizations to so many, and we can really establish all these great truths in our lives. We can do it. All the time we should establish them. But there is one point on which one should not be very sure that you have absolutely reached the last truth. You have to be careful on this point very much. I have seen people who go very high in Sahaja Yoga, come up very high and suddenly they go down very low. It makes me very sad, extremely sad. The reason is that they have no faith. Faith in themselves and faith in Sahaj. This is the faith which is missing. You have to have faith in yourself and faith in Sahaj. Sahaj means there is the divine power. And this all-pervading divine power is looking after us. It is now felt also. You have felt it. It's not that only my saying is there. You have known that it is so. But even knowing that, it has not become such a faith within you. But this is the faith about Christ has talked. This is the faith with an enlightened mind, not the blind faith. And with the blind, you might make mistakes. While with the enlightened one, if you have faith, you become extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. There cannot be any problems if your faith is enlightened. So now, you see in Sahaja Yoga, many people who are very steady, who are upright, who are very valuable. They are like the people who know they are standing on the rocks. But those who are not yet so steady are the people they think they are still dwindling on some sort of a funny waters of this life. The rocks are there, standing on the rocks. And also that has come out of faith, that nothing can disturb us, that faith, nothing can trouble us. As far as Christ is concerned, naturally, he knew everything, so he was sure about it. He never bothered, he never dwindled, he never doubted. He knew that he is the Son of God, and that was the fact that he knew very well. And he never challenged it, he never doubted it, nothing. It is so. And that's why he, I say, was standing on the rocks. While the other people, even Sahajogis, have to become like Christ as far as the faith is concerned. This faith is to be understood. This is an enlightened faith. Like Christ, he went into crucifixion, he went into all kinds of things, just because he knew it was just a drama, and he was doing all this just in a drama, playing, and there's nothing serious. Nothing is going to matter, and that he is going to resurrect himself. He played a drama. To him, it was nothing very serious.
Jai Shri Mataji. We can now just meditate to observe and to take in Mother's word and process Mother's word. Jai Shri Mataji. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us in this meditation and that you have felt the cool vibrations, enjoyed the vibrations. And I'm wishing you a blessed and joyful day. And you can enjoy the vibration for the rest of the day. And you can give it to the people you meet. And so thank you again for joining us. We can now do the namaskar to Mother and give ourselves abundance. I also do want to say, Shri Mataji, thank you for giving us vibrations and for your attention on Somalia and the attention on us, on our Kundalini. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for everything that you do for us and for giving us our self-realization and giving this world the blessing of Sahaja Yoga. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you again.
All of you are in my heart. And I love you very much. And I want you people to come as soldiers to fight with me. It's possible with the power of love.